We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Jay Happ, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gardner is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting second, the center fielder, the 35, Oscar Mercado.
Stepping up to the plate, Oscar Mercado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Hot shot to third. On to first, and Happ's rolling now, 2 away.
Batting first, the shortstop, Francisco.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He turned in a 4-for-4 line in the game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs that up here. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Fouled off. This is line to left. Stanton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. Indians nothing. Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the Show. Carlos Carrasco, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Standing in, Mike Tauchman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now the 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 1-0 home.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. Torres over at second. Urshela is over at first with one away. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
So now to the plate, Mike Ford. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field, base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Yanks strand a pair. We are still scoreless. At the plate, Franmil Reyes. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here comes the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike one.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
one of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
To the plate now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at ball one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A bouncer to the left side. Barehanded at his knees. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
Batting fifth, the left field, number 24, Domingo Santana.
So digging in now, Domingo Santana. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In past meetings with J-Happ, he's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Max Bird. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that way.
Fouled away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. First offering on its way.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana settles in to lead off the inning. First pitch on its way. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Rounded down the third baseline, right to him. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Now to the plate, Jordan Luplow. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 2-2. Liner towards second. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
At the plate, Bo Taylor pulls this one into the air out into right field. Gardner is there, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Coming to the plate now, Oscar Mercado. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also 1 error in the inning, but 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Entering the day, they are arguably the most dangerous group of hitters in baseball, as they rank first in the majors in both home runs and slugging percentage. Now, obviously, the home runs are a big part of the slugging percentage, but as one of the coaches told me, we've got guys in the lineup with dynamic skill sets. We've got plenty of power, but we've also got guys that will use the whole field and that can turn on the jets when they shoot one into the gap. Safe to say, this is a tough lineup to hold down, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The pitch. Kyle Higashioka is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Now at the plate, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Luplow is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now in the box, Gleyber Torres. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First pitch of the at-bat. Scorched to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ronnie Reyes.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now Reyes with a drive, well hit out to deep left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, as a pitcher, when you see one that's hit high and deep, you hope that it goes foul and it hits off that foul pole. It makes that doink noise. You want to cry. As a hitter, you want to smile because you were able to keep one just fair.
In now, Jose Ramirez. High and deep to right center. Judge is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now batting, Domingo Santana, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Line drive, base hit to right.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
So now Carlos Santana, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gardner's after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jordan Luplow.
Striding into the box, Jordan Luplow, a base hit in his first trip. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Indians. Leading off the inning, Gio Urshela, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Standing in now, Mike Ford, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Carrasco pauses. Here it comes. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool the guy. It's 1-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down. It's 2-0. So striding forward now, Bo Taylor comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. And that's in there, base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
So I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive him in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Stepping in, Oscar Mercado. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there. Now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
3 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to short. To second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now that designated hitter, Williams.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's too high.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could
swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The batter, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pops this one up. Urshela trying to get there, but the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Next for New York, Max Burt. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Ready with the 0-2.
Inside, ball 1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Aaron Judge comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. In now, Kyle Higashioka.
Kyle Higashioka.
Carrasco pauses. Here's the first pitch. Turned on down the line. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Fly ball to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Domingo Santana.
Domingo Santana.
First offering on its way.
Hey!
The windup and the 0-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Up next for Cleveland, the first baseman.
Settling in now, Carlos Santana. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the harder to plate way too often.
And this is knocked down on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The right fielder, number 8, Jordan Luplow.
Stepping in now, Jordan Luplow, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
At the plate, Bo Taylor, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And I believe we're going to have a balk called here, and that'll be a costly one, as you can forget about the double play now. They're runners at second and third with 1 away. The 1-2. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Urshela takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though. Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that will bring an end to the appearance by Jay Happ. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Brooks Kriske gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Oscar Mercado. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Kriske, a 25-year-old, he was taken in the 6th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Lofted in the air out toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Tribe lead this one 7-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Mike Tauchman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Lindor backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Gleyber Torres. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Torres.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Now batting. Number 29.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela.
That's the ball.
A ball and no strikes. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mercado is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday night baseball on the show after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Franmil Reyes will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. He's set, and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now Reyes with a drive. Well hit out to deep left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Now back, third base, Jose Ramirez.
To the plate now, Jose Ramirez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate. 1-1. This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And Gardner there to put it away for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Striding in for the Indians, Domingo Santana. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
In now, Jordan Luplow, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Indians 8 and the Yankees 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Mike Ford.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch on its way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Stepping in now, Max Burt, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's too high, ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-0. One out, nobody on. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Soft liner to the right side, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Brett Gardner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly. It's been a treat to watch.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. In now for Cleveland, Bo Taylor is working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Number 46.
From the stretch. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
The batter, number 7.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. Adam Ottavino enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 0. Adam Ottavino.
First pitch on its way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit down the line at first. Torres at the bag. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Oscar Mercado. First delivery to him on the way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit to short. Torres has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Indians there, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Nick Whitgren is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The center fielder, Aaron Judge.
The pitch. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Kyle Higashioka is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and a strike. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Now batting,
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mike Tauchman. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in now for the Yankees, Torres. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. High in the air out to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard, but foul. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he fouls this one off. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. Lined hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Franmil Reyes.
Will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
Ball 1, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Higashioka
Over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
ready for another chance. Jose Ramirez struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Coming to the plate now, Domingo Santana. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
First pitch coming, here it is.
That's outside.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. 2 out with the man at first.
In the dirt here. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Indians leave 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gio Urshela starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. The pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Lindor is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
Giancarlo Stanton stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there, a big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Mike Ford is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High pop-up. Santana just to the left of the mound, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy in the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
8-1 is the final tonight. Cleveland took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Carlos Carrasco wins his 3rd of the season, striking out 12 in the process. Jay Happ was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 8 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 21 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.